already know. Shout out to the Nation. Notification squad. Y'all hit it up. Shout out to all of the notification guys out there. One way or another, right? Yeah. Come on, Nation. I know y'all here. Yeah. Let's go with it. Let's roll with it. Yeah. The room fill up. We gonna talk about it. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. That notification bell. Let's get on with it. Alright. Shout out to everybody. I know you feel it, right? I know you feel it. Yeah. Room full of. Hey, this ain't no party like a cowboy party, cause a cowboy party don't stop. Yeah, right. Solo dolo tonight, baby. One way or another. Let the beat feel it. Feel it in your soul. Feel it in your mind. Calculate your time. Rewind it and put it back to places, and you'll find yourself with no hesitations, no deviations to the nation. And when you think about it, oh yes, when you think about it, you'll just say to yourself, boy, oh boy, that Law Nation. All right, so that's enough time for me and you all to share with that beat right there. We're going to talk a little bit about Dez Bryant. Of course, the social distance that he's supposed to have out there with Dak Prescott. And one can argue that the time that we are in, it could be poor sights on them to post things like that. But we greedy in a sense, right? We want to know what's going on. Hey, last thing I checked, I just went to Sprouts. It was thousands and thousands of people out there. Well, pretty much hundreds of people. I'm playing 10 or more people out there. But you can only imagine, the essentials to life, right? You got to get those things, and you got to risk it sometime. You got to get water, you got to get bread, but let's be cognitive of it. And of course, you don't want to be out there sneezing or getting sneezed on. So we got to take our precautions. But that's the reality, and that's life, right? That's the reality in life, right? What's good with you, though? Akeem, appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Who we have over here? Robert, really appreciate you all for tuning in. We got some people over here on the Facebook groove. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to you, Jones. Black, really appreciate you, Sally. All right, so let's listen to Mike Floria. He was on 105.3 The Fan. We're going to listen to what he have to say, and we'll piggyback off of that. And then with this show, it's not going to be a long show. It shouldn't be a long show unless you guys determine it. And we'll do a quick Q&A on the latter part of the show, meaning that you guys can call in or what have you, and you can pick my brain and I can pick your brain, and I can see how you guys are holding it down like Quarantine Nation. I want to see what you guys are doing with that. Can we do that today? Is that cool? Let's go.
All right, Mike, that leads us into a topic we touched on last week because of a Dez Dak photo, and now you've seen video
Put
of the
your comments up so y'all can see it, man.
Take us through the piece that you wrote on Dak and Dez at ProFootballTalk.com.
This is all a very simple analysis from my standpoint. Last week it was easy to point to the lack of social distancing, the photograph that was posted of guys arm in arm, the evidence of the workouts where guys were within 6 feet of each other, and the easy defense that many are advancing in response to the latest videos is, well, hey, they're all 6 feet apart, and there's no photo of them draped around each other. Look, that misses the point. As of March 31 for the entire state of Texas, the executive order from the governor was that people shall avoid, not may, not should, not we would like you to, but shall, which is mandatory. You must do this. Avoid eating or drinking at bars, restaurants, and food courts, or visiting gyms. And this happened at the A+D1 training facility in Dallas County, Texas. And Dallas County has taken it a step farther. The Dallas County order is that, and let me find it here, all public or private gatherings of any number of people occurring outside a single household or living unit are prohibited. So This isn't about what they were doing while they were there and are they within 6 feet of each other. And look, setting aside the fact that they're passing around a football and that if any of them have the virus on their fingers and we're all supposed to assume we have the virus, well, you're putting it on the football and you're passing it to somebody else who's getting the virus off the football, and then they're going to have it. Apart from all that, they are defying state and local orders that prevent them from going to this facility and that require them to be at home. And to make matters worse, they aren't just brazenly violating these orders, they are flaunting it stupidly by putting the evidence of it on social media.
Hey, have any one of you guys been out there to Chick-fil-A as of lately? Chick-fil-A is doing their thing. And I'm not trying to make a comparison analysis to what Dak Prescott and dare I say a Dez Bryant and whoever else, shout out to D-Rob, always open. I'm not trying to make that comparison though. But you can get a chicken burger, but there's going to be at least 15 coworkers or whoever who work at Chick-fil-A out there. Passing along, touching each other, saying, hey, do you get this order right or did you get that order right? So to me personally, I just don't know. We really don't know how this thing can spread. Some people say that you can get sneezed on and your whole entire family can get sick with it. Some people are showing asymptomatic, meaning that you're not symptomatic. You're not being able to reveal that you have the COVID, what have you, and it can be dormant within your body, what have you. And it does not appear to show unless after 14 days, or it can hide beyond all types of stuff. My thing is, now these guys are athletic, and I'm not saying that the athletic people can't get the COVID and pass out and stroke and have a stroke or die of respiratory situations. But what I can say is that these guys are not your average Joe Blows. These guys are not making $15 an hour. So I'm quite sure that they probably got access to ventilation systems that we don't. Now, there is another side of the coin. There's always two sides, meaning that you would have some young kids out there watching this and sitting there saying to themselves, I can do the same thing. Newsflash, you can't really. But you have to look at it from both angles. You can be mad at it, or you can say to yourself, these guys are in shape. They are athletic. They have a stronger immune system. And on top of that, these guys have access and privy to a lot of things that we're not. I've seen so many people, especially with the celebrities. I'm going to ask some people that's in the chat, man. I'm reading your comments here. Chicken burgers. Yeah, chicken burgers, man. Locks, man. What's up with you? They could be doing the worst thing. They could be doing worse things than that. Dez is a big looking. Yeah, he's a beast. This is from Josiah. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in to the nation. Who cares? They are practicing. This virus ain't that serious. That's from my guy, James Black. Welcome back, Dez. This is from Clifton Frederick. Really appreciate you. Law Dak and Dez were too close, though. This is from Akeem. You know what? And here's my thing. And there's two sides of a coin. Remember, church and state supposed to be separated, right? So when you have these pastors or you have these guys that's from the spiritual connotation that look at it like this, if they say to themselves that they're covered with the anointing, they covered with the blood, and I'm not trying to be preachy here today, but I just want to bring something home to you guys. In the word, there's this certain scripture that said that it's impossible to please me or to please me without faith, right? So, and that's God speaking to us. So if you have a person that's getting the word, there I say, or supposed to be able to push the word out to the masses of the people, a lot of people think that when somebody is sick that they can't move or they can't see or they can't walk or talk. But 9 times out of 10, there's a spiritual connotation, whereas people could be sick with something and they need to have that reverence or that forsake not the assembly of the people, you see, to gather together to uplift and glorified, to give the edification of the Lord with the word, and all of those things tied together, pressed down, shaken together. You know, that type of stuff. Sometimes people need that type of relief. Sometimes people cannot be enclosed or set down or shut down inside their own confines of their home. I hope I'm making sense to you all. I thought that the church and state's supposed to be separated. And I know that this is a different type of situation. But whenever you have federal laws and state laws to come in and mandate that these people can't congregate, what it does, it challenge, dare I say, the religion aspect or the faith aspect of the people. Because with faith is unseen, right? You can't taste it. You can't hear it. You got to do it, right? Faith calls Peter to walk out there on water, even though to the common man, it was crazy, right? It was crazy for Peter to say, man, think about it. It was a stormy night. They was out here on the water. The treacherous water was everywhere, right, Cowboy Nation? The water was everywhere. And they looked out and they said, oh, we see a ghost. And the ghost yelled out to him and said, fear not. That's what, this is not my words. This is what's in the word, right? He said, fear not. You know, it's your boy, JC. This Jesus, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm walking over here. You know, in the context of it, he just came from feeding over 2,000 people with two fishes, you know, and loaves of bread, right? So what happened was he was sitting there just chilling, walking from that place or on that water to the boat, and they looked out and they said, man, there's a ghost. He said, fear not. You know, it's your boy, it's your homeboy, JC, you know, I'm just cooling it. Oh, Peter, what's up? Peter said, what's up, JC? That's you out there on the water? He said, yeah. Hey, come off that boat. Have any one of you guys been on a boat? Hey, Joey, have you been on a boat? This wasn't no little boy boat. This was a huge boat, meaning that he had to look out, look down, see Jesus Christ walking in the water. Everybody else looking like, man, that's your boy JC. He tripping, bro. He the son of man out here. He really walking on water. And he said, come, Peter, come on. That means Peter had to look out and had to have some crazy faith to climb down from the boat. I've been on some boats. He ain't just sitting out there. You just jump off. You got to climb down, and then you got to get off of that. And then the scripture said that he actually took a step. And then he looked down and he doubted himself. Oh, what is doubt? Oh, you guys getting some education for the nation now. Even if it is spiritual connotation, you could use this. Oh, what is doubt? Oh, doubt is fear's cousin. See, when you doubt, you have fear. And once all fear needs is just a little slither of hope, and it'll tear you down. And when Peter doubted himself and he looked down, he said, man, I'm walking on water, but I can't believe it's water. And he sunk because he doubted. That's when the trials and tribulations of the world becomes a hold of you and it attacks you. When you second guess yourself, when you have the double-minded, and when you're not sure of yourself, when you say that, oh, people out here, you know, that say that they believe in something, that they say that, hey, if I do 25 push-ups, I will get stronger. It's just of the mind. It's not about lifting weights, but if I believe that I can do push-ups, or if I can do some sit-ups, that I can reshape and reform my body, my mind. But that doubt, if you do 25 push-ups and you say to yourself, you know what, I'm not getting nowhere with these push-ups. Oh, I'm not doing anything. Doubt is failure. Yes, Joey. Oh, these push-ups never. Oh, I just need to do some weights. Oh, I just need to do some push-ups, some more push-ups with weights on my back in order to get where I'm going. No, but if you just believe in yourself, that's why I want people, if y'all don't hear nothing else from Law Nation, I just want you guys to believe in yourself. Boy, you'll take it and you'll go a long way. So when he fell into the waters because he had doubt, of course, he said, Master, come save me, or Messiah, come save me, or JC, hey, come help me, come get your boy up out of there. And then, oh boy, JC, Jesus Christ was like, oh, ye with little faith, man. Look at you, you scared and everything. What you scared of? This thing could have been all defeated. People are walking around and creating doubt. They sneeze. It went from God bless you to F you out there. Christian folks, religious folks, people have so much doubt. They listening in to so many negativity. Your body, when you have so many negative thoughts, don't you know that attract negative things? But sometimes you can just wake up and say, you know what? The sun is shining right now. I may not be where I want to be at right now, but I know for sure that there's a way. That's why I got on my shirt, one way or another. Y'all think that Law Nation became who he was because he just sat there and said the weight of the world is too much? No, I shook that thing off. And I continue to have faith. So what I'm trying to say is, Cowboy Nation, is that Dez Bryant, Dak Prescott, and whoever else that was out there, they had faith and confidence and strong will and determination to say to themselves that, hey, not only am I'm an athlete out there, but I put my body to the test every day. And if it's my time to go, then dog it, it's going down on my watch. I'm trying to better my best. I'm trying to become greater than what I was yesterday. And if people can get all mad and upset about that, then get mad and upset about the people at Chick-fil-A. Get mad and upset about the people at Sprouts. Get mad and upset about the people at Whole Foods. Get mad and upset about the person that's out there picking up the trash. They call that essential. The person that's going around driving, picking up trash. Don't you know how many people got COVID and they got to go out there for less than $20 an hour to pick up trash? Let that sink into your mental. But nobody making news and noise and ramifications to the nation about those guys. They just sitting there saying, oh, Dak Prescott and Dez Bryant. Like we just saw. And I was so mad and upset about this. We've seen so many celebrities come out. Tom Hanks? What was his name and his wife? How many people was it that came out? Idris Elba. I had the flu before. I had a cold and a fever before. Boy, I wrapped myself up. I'm not finna be on TV. Hey, I got the COVID, and hey, it's serious, guys. I want you guys to take better care of yourself. Hey, and I know that they are putting people in body bags, but I'm sitting there saying that why you don't have to tell everybody everything. Let that sink in. And on top of that, one thing that we do know for sure is that once you ever had a cold or a virus, your body builds what? Y'all can put that in the comment box, antibodies, you see. But what I'm trying to tell people is that these guys got access and privy to a lot of things that we are not capable of on the smaller end. Yeah, let's go, Cowboy. Tom Hanks, that's his name, him and his wife. Appreciate you. And they let them fly all the way back to the United States. From what I heard and from what I understood, that they was supposed to quarantine themselves on an island. Oh, was it a doctor that released them and said, okay, from this particular island, you okay, you good to go now? Or they allowed them to say, okay, well, you're not feverish right now. Oh, you're not running a head cold. Oh, you can get on this plane. Oh, it's okay. It's a little sniffles. It's a little sneeze. But you're okay to enter into the United States of America. I digress. What's up with you, Isaiah? Really appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Dez is old and normal. Yeah, shout out to you, Harold Jones. What's good with you? All right, let's listen to more what they have to say about this topic here.
And it's astounding to me the number of people who will rush to their defense It's astounding to me that they go about the process of doing this. It's astounding to me that the NFL has nothing to say about it. This is reckless, dangerous behavior. It sets a horrible message to anyone out there who looks up to Dak Prescott and Dez Bryant, idolizes them, and maybe emulates them. Maybe there's a high school player out there who says, well, I got to go out and get my workout in with my teammates. If Dak's doing it, I should be allowed to do it too. It's just bad across the board, and I'm flummoxed by the fact. Now, look, social media, who knows what representation that is of the real world. I am flummoxed that there are people on social media who are defending these guys for doing something that they clearly should not be doing.
Mike, you mentioned that you're surprised the NFL hasn't had anything to say about it. What would they be able to do?
What would they be able to say?
Considering there's a new CBA and everything, what would they be able to do to the players if they wanted to?
Well, there's a little thing called the personal conduct policy that's been applied from time to time to members of the NFL. You guys may be aware of that with the application of that policy to Ezekiel Elliott a couple of years ago. I mean, this is out there. And if you're breaking the law, if you are violating the law, and if you are doing things that are endangering others, and that's why these laws are there. They're trying to limit the spread of the virus by limiting the ways that the virus can spread. And so if you're out there at this facility passing a football around, possibly infecting someone else who doesn't realize he's infected because he's an asymptomatic carrier, and then that guy goes home, passes it to a family member, who passes it to a family member, who passes it to someone who it kills. That's the problem here. And I don't know how stringent the NFL wants to be when it comes to the application of the personal conduct policy, and I've always believed it's a PR tool more than anything.
Speaking of PR, okay, let's stop the brakes. Let's pump the brakes right quick. Let's make facts with facts. There's a report out there for every 18 seconds a person gets a heart attack or dies from a stroke. Can somebody put that in the comment box? I know I got some brilliant and smart people out there for the nation. Is it every 18 seconds? Is it every 20 seconds or something like that somebody dies or get a heart attack or a stroke or something like that? Can somebody help a brother out? Can somebody put that down before I go a little further in this? Every 18 seconds, I believe. Is it something like that? It's crazy number. So you mean to tell me that there's businesses out there that sees a guy or a person that been eating chicken over and fried chicken, and I'm not just going to point it at fried chicken, any fried food, but you can say to yourself, it's okay for that person to continue to eat these type of foods that's not healthy, dare I say. But it's not okay for a person to go out there to jog, to work out in extra activities or what have you. Look, we just calling a spade a spade. I'm not a medical professional by any stretch, by anybody's imagination now, you know. Shout out to you, man, whoever your name is. I can't read it. I don't want to mess it up. I can see Nator at the end, but shout out to you. Thank you so much for becoming a member. So my thing is, I think that people worry and cry and moan about the wrong thing. And if this was Mike Floria out there running routes or trying to do a comeback route or trying to chuck off the line or what have you, then I can say to myself and say to all of you all, man, that old man need to sit down somewhere. That old man need to sit down. But these are athletes. And I'm not trying to say, kids, go out there and play in the sun and get in groups of 10 or more and just defy the laws of the land. No. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, it's crazy. This is from Jim. I knew somebody. Laws. Exactly 13 seconds it was in the article I read. So it was 13 seconds. This is my guy, Joey. 8 billion people wouldn't doubt that, you know. Yeah. How many babies are born in a minute? This is from Joey S. Yeah. And on top of that, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy that, you know, Bill Gates, you know, I got to talk about the great billionaire wonder, Bill Gates. Oh, Bill Gates. I thought that he was all in computers, right? We thought that this brother would like to just make computers and softwares. Oh, he invested over $10 billion. Guess what? In pharmaceuticals. Oh, vaccination for the nation. Oh, okay. It's quite strange and funny to me that he was talking about depopulation, or we got to get this thing down because there's too many people in the world. You got billions of dollars. What you worried about people for? See, you know how this thing is? You give Law Nation some billions of dollars. All I'll do is be talking about some Cowboys. I wouldn't be talking about depopulation. I wouldn't be trying to invest, billions and billions of dollars to vaccinations or pharmaceuticals. Let that sink into your mental. Follow the money, Cowboy Nation. That's all I'm saying. Follow the money. In any of these things, follow the money. The money will always uncover the truth.
But if you've got
or the
players
lies
who are violating the local laws that say thou shalt stay home during this pandemic, and they are both creating a real risk of spreading the virus and also sending a horrible message to others who may be influenced to do the same thing, I would like to see the NFL do something. Even if you're not going to suspend anyone or fine anyone under the personal conduct policy, I want the commissioner to post a video, to issue a statement, to do something telling all players who are in the National Football League or who hope to be back in the National Football League like Dez Bryant that they must comply with all applicable state and local requirements as to what they should be doing and shouldn't be doing during this pandemic.
You have 1.6 million followers on Twitter. What type of reaction? I'm just curious because it's not just a football discussion. It's a life discussion, which is why we took calls on it earlier. Are you getting more support, more people agreeing, disagreeing? Is it
still 50-50? Skywalker?
What's the reaction?
Shout out to you.
Well, look, and here's the thing about Twitter. If you have 1.6 million followers, what you have is a giant arena with 1.6 million people, and each of them has a megaphone that they can use whenever they want to get your attention by responding to your tweet. And there's a lot of people who just don't get it. And it makes me wonder, are they paying attention to the news? Are they just flat out deliberately ignorant? Are they acting out because they're upset and this is their way of dealing with it? And I'd like to think some of the people who are choosing to shout down those of us who are trying to get people to do the right thing are just frustrated because their lives have been interrupted by this, and this is some way they can show some little sliver of control over their environment by just getting upset at somebody and yelling at them through social media. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care because I'm not going to shut up. People can say whatever they want, but it is clear to me based upon everything that the medical experts are saying and everything that the state and local governments are doing, that this is a serious situation. It is the challenge of our lifetimes. And here's the problem. Because this thing is invisible, it is very easy to adopt the, I'm fine, it's not going to happen to me, I'm going to live my life out.
All right, so my thing is the common cold is invisible. And shout out to Tom Trey, man. Shout out to Rue Glock for holding it down. My thing is, shout out to you, James Black, as well. My thing is the common cold is invisible. I mean, anything, when you get diarrhea, it's invisible. Everything is invisible. Nobody knows the time nor the day when it's time for you to go. It's just how it is. That's life. That is flat out life. But I guess we can do things to try to curb that time by wearing seatbelts when you're in the car, looking left and right before you cross the street, and try to do your best and eat the right types of foods out there to just have the best shape possible. And on top of that, love the people that when they're alive and give them flowers while they're alive. Like they say, it's always better to be seen than viewed, right? So my thing is, when he said he had 1.6 million followers, right? Here's the thing. Those convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. 1.6 million followers, a third of them do not believe every word that he's uttering. That's all I have to put out there. Just like when the people talk about this show and this channel, don't everybody believes in what Law is saying. They just value some of my opinions. And then they like to combat against things that goes against their views. That's just the reality of it. In other news, we're going to talk about the virtual reality, I guess, draft. And we're just going to switch it over to that. I don't have any radio commentary to speak on that, but I just have to speak on this point. You guys can Google I think his name, Scheffner, I believe that's his name. He came out and said it's an unfair situation for the Dallas Cowboys to have Stephen Jones and Jerry Wayne Jones in the same building as they go over the draft picks, when they go over the draft evaluations and these sorts of things. Man, look, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And on top of that, when you think about it, Cowboy Nation, look, just hear me out. When you think about it, it could be a disadvantage to the Cowboys for having both of those guys. Have you ever, look, when I first tried to learn how to drive, and have you ever had your mom, in the passenger seat, and you driving and she critiquing your driving? And to this day, you would never get a perfect score. It's always something that you didn't do right. So sometimes having your parent or having your elder or somebody that's older than you in the same room with you could be a hindrance all the time, you see. So it's a conundrum, basically. So I don't think that Jerry Wayne Jones and Stephen Jones are the only family members that runs a professional NFL team and looking at this thing to try to elevate and help their team out. I don't think that they are the only ones. So I think that other NFL owners will have some of their kinfolk, some of their family members in there giving them advice as well. Ruglock says vitamin C and zinc is everyone would need to help in their system right now. This is Ruglock. And vitamin D, you got to be able to absorb some of that stuff. So get some of that vitamin D out there as well, Cowboy Nation. Thanks for reminding me. This is from Robert Farris. Yeah, really appreciate you. Let me read some comments over here on the Facebook. He says, Law, can you do a mock draft? We can see if we have time for that. Yes. You can't read anything on the internet. This is Locks. Yeah, somebody will have people drinking castor oil and 666, some of their old school remedies, right? Bill Gates is part of the Illuminati. This is from Quest Cowboys. Look, there's a certain segment of people, and I'm glad you mentioned that. There's a certain segment of people that want power. That's all they want. They want power. Think about it. Think about this. If Law Nation had Donald Trump money, and how old is Donald Trump? He's in his 70s something, huh? Man is old, long in the tooth. You think that I'll be trying to run the United States of America? Man, I'll be sitting there saying to myself, man, I think I need to buy this foreign car this weekend. I think he probably already did it, though. But you know what I'm talking about, right? I would be trying to wake up early in the morning, reading all of these DOD documents and looking over there and looking over there, reading what people are saying, petty and going back and forth with Twitter. I don't like to go back and forth with Twitter people now. And I only got 2,000 followers on Twitter, or a little less than that. I can only imagine if I had money that I can just go into the bank and I could just print out more money and they don't know the difference. Boy, hell boy. Get some black seed oil. Oh, yeah, you get some flaxseed oil. Trump is like 73 and keeping up all of that mess. Shout out to Trump, man. Shout out to him, though. Shout out to him for the stimulations, the stimulus check, the little small money that he's giving out to everybody. LSU linebacker number 18. All right, so this is what we're going to do here. My dog over there said, hey, what about a mock draft situation? Let's run. Let me see if I can do this right quick. And we're going to try to do one mock draft, if that's cool with you all. And then we'll open up the phone lines, if that's cool with you all. And let me see if we can work that out. Remember, I don't have a producer today, so I'm solo dolo. Shout out to you all, man. While I'm doing that, I know one thing we can do, Cowboy Nation. I know one thing we can do. We don't need no producer for this. Crank it up. Hey, what? Come on. Mock draft, baby. Yeah, you and me. Lady. Yeah, let's go, baby. All right, let's go with it. There we go. Simulation for the nation, baby. Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Come on. On the fly with y'all. Let's do 3 rounds. You want to do 3 rounds? Let's do 3 rounds. Hey. Come on. Subscribe to Law Nation. Come on, baby. Yeah. Let me fix it up for y'all. On the fly, baby. Yeah. Come on, baby. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Who y'all want? Chase on. Tupac. Biggie. Come on. Say Super Bowl Cowboy Nation. All right. Okay, it's over with. Let's see what we got. What's behind the doors of this thing? All right, so we already know Joe Burrow's gone, right? We know about that. We know about Chase Young and those boys. Derek Brown, get down. All right. We see Isaiah Simmons. He's going to be with Coach Garrett. That's okay. Tristan Wirfs, he's gone. Tua, I can't say his last name, but y'all know it. You know, he gone to the Chargers. Jeff Okudah, Mekhi Becton, he's gone. Ken Law, oh my goodness. Come on, Ken. Come on, he going to the Jags. Okay, that's cool. That's still dope, though. All right, we got Chase on. What's up, baby? We got Chase on, baby. Yeah, y'all like that? Let me see how y'all feel about that. Let me see, because they fear me in the physical form. Let it be known I'm troublesome. La, 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 nation, law nation, law nation. Oh, y'all gone. What's good with y'all, man? So we got Chase on. All right, so let me know how you guys feel about Levon, Chase on, you know, how you guys feel about that? You know, do you feel like that's a good move for the Dallas Cowboys? Let's go over this, right? Let's talk about it. Let me see what you got in the comment box. Give me your flavor. Give me your funk. Give me what you feel. Let's talk about this Chase on, you know. Y'all talk about Soros is literally the devil. Ha ha ha. This is from Ethan. Hey man, these guys make billions. They might shut this whole thing down tonight. This might be my last live stream out here. Shout out to you, Willie. He don't like him. He don't like him. He don't like it. Chase on, I don't know. This is from Akeem. This is from Akeem. Let me see what else. Y'all don't like it? You know, somebody says, give me a thumb up if you like Chasen. Give me a thumb up. I mean, body contortion, he got that. Dexterity, if you like those words, he got that. Knows how to use his hands. Dipping of the shoulder. I wish I could show you some of those things, but I can't. You already know. Rue to the Glock, I already know. Can he play the run? Yeah. On this particular, look, I want people to understand this, right? Although people say that, okay, we're going to run this 4-3 thing, man. Think of it like this. When Phil Jackson was the coach for the Lakers, right? You know, shout out to the Lakers. Or for dare I say, the Chicago Bulls, when Phil Jackson was coaching, he ran a certain system, triangle, right? Triangle offense. So he had to get first, dare I say, people that could run that style, that feel, that flavor of the triangle, you say. And what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to lament to everybody, Slow Fever, what's good with you, 512? What I want to tell everybody is that you can try to get him to run something else, and before the season starts, he may say to you all, look, I'm not going to run the triangle no more. We're going to do a different zone scheme or what have you, and we're going to attack in these sorts of ways. People do what they normally are comfortable doing. Look, when we had these issues with some of our DBs not turning their head around for the ball, and we look at the coaching and say, hey, coach, can you get these players to turn their head to the ball? No, they just didn't feel comfortable doing that. They played within the schemes and the confines of the system. So what I'm trying to say to everybody out there is that Willie Washington says 9 career sacks and injury prone. This is from Chason. This is for Chason. Get off Chason, man. Get off him. But what I'm trying to say is that when you look at this particular guy, this pickup, let's say we do pick him up. Of course, you got Alden, you know, we like him. We like what he brings to the table. But there will still be a, wait and see moment, meaning that he haven't played football in 4 to 5 years, right? So he looked like a big physical specimen. Like, we're going to look at it and say, oh, wow, Randy Gregory. Boy, we love Randy. Boy, we love what he can do. But we haven't seen it since, 2018 or 2017? I think it was 18, right? Pieces of 2018. And one can say this, although he made a bonehead play against those Saints, I think that Drew Brees is still thinking about old Randy Gregory, when we played against them. And Big D-Land. Of course, my guy, my brother from another mother, no other, don't look like Danny Glover. He got the laws, DeMarcus Lawrence over here. Although he said we're going to punch him in the mouth. You can do it. You can do that. When you got that everybody thinking about, we can't just double team one person. So I think that that's a good move, man. I think that we still need to elevate and develop in that spot. And Tyrone Crawford, maybe we can kick him back inside. We won't have to depend on him playing right defensive end. Let me ask you this, Cowboy Nation. Do you guys feel fond of, dare I say, a Tyrone Crawford still playing at right defensive end? I hope Jarwin's is the real deal. Man, we all hoping that. We all leaning on that. Let me see if I can find any news on Chason, any update news on him before we move on to the next person that we picked up with the 51st pick. Chason. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. This guy right here, WBG84. I love some Chason, too. He's versatile, all around explosive defender, great leader, a lot of untapped potentials. I hope you guys can see that. All right, let's see. So this is Bucky Books. Let me see what Bucky Books had to say. Top 5 prospects with the highest ceiling, meaning that they can climb the ladder and they got some hope, some possibilities, some favor that's going to fall out of the sky. He got number 1, Isaiah Simmons. Boy, can you imagine? Close your eyes, Cowboy Nation. Oh, let's dream. Let's dream. If Isaiah Simmons somehow falls or we move up somehow and we pair him up, just think about it. LVE. Oh. And Jalen Smith, clear-eyed view, swiping everywhere. And then you have Isaiah. Look, we've talked so many times about safety play and Sean Lee, he's long in the tooth. I don't think he can eat an apple. That tooth just so long. Just one tooth, just long with it. He can't eat an apple without that tooth falling out. He had that long little straggly tooth. But man, that would just be crazy. Oh, and then he have Jordan Love, number 2. Henry Ruggs, who I really like. I really like Henry. He's just slippery. But y'all know I'm a defensive guy. Mekhi Becton. I would love to see him on this team. That's just wishful thinking. I know a lot of people saying, "Nah, we good on offensive line," but Mekhi Becton, that's like a refrigerator, a double wide refrigerator, come running at you. And then Chase Young, so he's top 5 on this man's list. And then he says, "No Chase Young." Somebody said, "How can you be disrespectful to Chase Young?" It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's move on to this other thing, man. Let's move this thing on, man. I talk all day about this. Let's go. Let me give y'all some relaxation to your mind. Let's go. Yeah. Where we at? Where my screen at? Oh, Herb gone. Okay. Gladney, that's my dog. Number 19, if you know what I mean. Fulton, okay. He gone to the. Oh, I would love to see that, huh? Cowboy Nation, wouldn't you love to see that? Amari Cooper. Oh, Michael Gallup. Ooh, they gonna toast that brother like toast. I wish that would happen. Oh my goodness. Kenneth Murray, that would be a good pickup for the Saints. Okay, let's move. Come on, Nation. Come on. Oh, Swift, that's my dog right there. Chenault, he gone. All right. T. Higgins, he a dog too, bro. Curtis Weaver, he's gone. Okay. Who we got? Oh, how do you guys feel? Winfield Jr. We got, okay. This mock draft right here. If these 2 picks happen right now, don't you know that I would do all types of push-up challenge? I like this dog mentality that this Winfield Jr. exudes out there. Let me know how you guys feel about Winfield. I'm going to pull up your comments, man. I'm going to roll up on your comments right quick. Let's see how you guys feel about this. Winfield Jr. Let me see what you got. Come on, man. We're leaking on the corners, yeah. Rebuild mode is from Roger S, man. Is that S for super? You a Superman? Zeke will be used more. Yes, it's Roger. Okay, Roger. Okay. What else you guys got? What happened to my Willie Washington? He give me thumbs up. Shout out to you on the Periscope watching. Hey, share that thing over there. And also on the Facebook, man. Y'all drop this feed over there on your personal pages and on all the Cowboys pages. Y'all drop my stuff over there if you can. Winfield OMG is from James Black. Yes. When I saw Winfield, hey, you know what I'm saying? When I saw Winfield name out there with the silver and blue on, I feel like, hey, what? Come on. Hey. Yeah. That made me get so crunk, baby. Yeah. Come on now. Oh my goodness, man. I like, this is why I like the Winfield kid, I like the fact that, his father played football. And when his father was out there, I think his father played for the Vikings and the Bills. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't feel like looking up the stuff. But his father played for him. But when his father was playing, his dad was playing. I wanted his father on this team. So I know for sure that what his father exhibits, I know for sure that this young kid can exude the same things, you see. On top of that, the glory and the beauty of it is that Maurice Lindquist, yes, he had a cup of coffee down in Minnesota when he was coaching that team over there for the college, what have you. I'm talking about the Minnesota, whatever the name of the college that Winfield Jr. goes to. He got a chance to talk to him. He got a chance to elevate his game a little bit. So I like that. Let me just push this thing a little bit further. Let's go. Let's go look at the next one, man. But I like Winfield. I like the fact that he's a hard-nosed guy. He's small and tiny, but he kind of put me in the mind. And I'm not saying that he's the Matthews kid, but he kind of put me in the mind of the Honey Badger just a little bit. Let's move it a little bit farther. Let's listen to this thing while we pump it up a little bit. Hey, come on. You got feet. Why don't you stand up on her right quick, baby? Let's go. Get up off them feet. Oh, get on them feet. Get on them feet. Where we at? There we go. Get up out that chair. Oh, AJ Terrell. I like AJ. He was booted. AJ was booted in that conference game or the championship game. All right, let's go a little bit further. Blacklock gone. Okay. I like Justin. Y'all help me out with his last name. I'll just mess it up. I'm just gonna call him Justin Mad, Texas A&M. Okay. I like him. He's a Cowboys fan. Dantzler, he's gone. Oh, that's a good pick for number 66. Good pick for the doggone Redskins. Jeremy Chin. Y'all look him up. Okay, let's move. Claypool gone. Okay, nobody swimming in the pool. That's one of my guys there. Ashton Davis is gone. Okay, so now we double back. There's your wide receiver, Donovan Peoples-Jones. Okay, all right, so when you guys look at this, you got to squint your eyes because I guarantee you can't see it. Let me see. And I read this before. There we go. All right. Y'all see it. You see it. I'm going to jam it up just a little bit. Yeah. Hey, come on. I see Vach Lombardi, who always remain with the party. Yes, y'all check out his Undisputed. The best film session, hands down, from A to Z. Don't stop at Y. Don't try to stop at X. Just go all the way to Z. That's Vach Lombardi who keeps the party, man. Hey, y'all check him out. So, and whatever he says in the comment box, I guarantee he's closer than all of those experts that's out there. No shade at Todd Shea and whoever the other guy. They look like he need to do push-ups and run some routes. I forgot his other name. But I guarantee you, Vach Lombardi, he keeps the party going. All right, so his best traits is his hands, right? His worst traits is his short area quickness. So he's not the short area guy, but he is a guy that's a hands guy. And on top of that, according to this report as well, as he got a wonderful blend of size, ball skills, and athleticism. Hey, on top of that, when you look at it, he got great body control and balance. I like it. How many rounds did we do on this mock draft? Did we just do 2 or 3? I think we just did 3. Let me know how you guys feel about the guy with all of those names. What's his name? Donovan Peoples, and then he got a Jones. I'm cool with it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not upset at it. It's going to be a situation where a lot of people will say, give me Dez, give me Bryant, give me the 88. But the only thing that will make me mad, they can't throw 88 on this guy. Shout out to Denzel Mims. That's who I want, Give me the Mims kid. Give me the Chinook. Shout out to DeSoto, Give me one of those boys, man, that's locally. One of those dogs out there. Let me see how you guys, Matabuke. That's how you say the name, Big Game. Vach, I'm about to call you Big Game James, man. Vach, that's how you say his name, Matabuke. I think that's how you say his name. Law, what is the name of the song you keep playing? This is from Zach Hodges. Hey, it's the flavor of the nature, That's what it is, Man, who is this guy, Law? Is it Akeem? You talking about Donovan Peoples-Jones? Hey, it could be a situation for us. Maddie, BK. Zach, appreciate you, man. Tell me. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to slap this thing up there. 682-214-4087. That's the number. All right, so we ain't going to try to have a long conversation with you all. I got to preface you all with that before we get into this conversational piece. And call that number. Let me know what's on your mind. Let me know what's on your mental. Let me know how you guys feel. Remember this one thing. Those convinced against their will is of the same opinion still, right? So we just try to put our opinions out there. I'm more wrong than I'm right, believe it or not. But I love talking to you all, and we all try to learn together, right? So I'm more wrong than I'm right? So, but 682. You see it up there. Let's stay true. 214-4087. That's the number. Y'all down that number. Don't all call at one time. Shout out to, I probably had to put it in the chat box where everybody can see. And this text line right here, Cowboy Nation. Okay, we got somebody already. State your name, 910. What's good?
You already know who this is, Lokes, man.
What's up, my brother from another mother, man? How you feeling, man?
Support your favorite YouTubers.
Hey,
especially
I'm
if you
good,
watch
I'm
us
good.
more than ya goofy Aspen cable
hold
or
on for a
satellite
quick second.
company. Play that beat, Law. Just 30 seconds.
Yes, indeed, my guy, my brother from another mother, Vach Lombardi. He said support. He just made a donation to help grow the nation, Locks. He said support the favorite YouTubers, especially if you watch us more than your goofy ESPN cable or satellite companies. Play that beat just for 30 seconds, Law. That's what I'm talking about. That's my brother, man. What's good with you, though, fam? Locks, you still there?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, man, you live like 95. What's on your mind?
Yeah, is this dude, what? Oh, never mind, I see. He do, Matabuke. He's
Matabuke.
Oh, okay, never mind, I see it now.
Yeah,
Okay, I see it now.
yeah.
But, how do you feel about Dez? I keep people saying bring Dez in. Like, I think he's done. I don't see Dez playing another down in the NFL. I think he's a guy that if he can't be a top 2 wide receiver, I don't see him on another team. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what do you think? Do you see him ever playing again in the NFL? And if so, do you see him playing with the Cowboys? Because I don't. I don't understand everybody's, infatuation with Dez.
Infatuation for the nation. Hey, here's what it is with Dez, right? There's two coins to it. Jerry Wayne Jones, he sells T-shirts, right? He sells jerseys. They get a cut of that. Of course, Dez get a cut of that. Right now, if I'm the owner, those jerseys are selling right now, right? They're hot on the shelf. It's hot. You can't touch them. They're selling out because people are believing that Dez will be back, which is cool. On top of what we got to say with this is this right here. Dez Bryant should get a still chance at it if, and I'm using this word if, and I'm prefacing my statement with their if they don't find their dog in this particular draft. Then you will say to yourself, let me bring the veteran back for a cup of coffee. Let's see what he can do only as it relates to training camp, Oxnard, first preseason 2 and 3 games, whatever, That would be the only call for Dez. But if not, then it just could be a PR freeze on everybody. Or Sting,
Okay. Hey. Okay, I said I was going to keep it short, you know what I'm saying? So that's all
good.
I had to say. I think I had some other thing to say, but I forgot, so I ain't going to hold you up too long. But, hey, appreciate you, though.
All right, salute, bro. All right, that's a good call, man. That's just my straight up and down opinion of Dez. I love Dez. I understand the operation of football. I understand that, hey, this is a business. This is not like a charity event. This is business. So it's up to them. It's up to them. All right, 413. What's on your mind?
D Woods.
What's good?
All right, 413.
All right, you got to turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. What's good, bro?
Yeah, D Woods, man.
D Woods.
Springfield, Massachusetts.
What's good with you, man? Talk to me, man. What's on your mind?
Yeah. Well, the Dez thing is all right, but you got to remember one thing: when when the coach was there, they messed him around anyway. You know what I mean?
True.
And only besides that, I mean, if they can get him back, that's fine. But if not, then there's better players out there.
Yeah,
younger.
My thing is this with D Wood is this right here. The NFL says parity. Well, parity creates competition within the league. Parity also create competition within the players. I think that the most you can throw at these players, and you'll sit there and say, okay, I got a veteran guy that got 73 touchdowns in his career. I mean, if it had not been for injuries and some other hiccups along the way, first ballot Hall of Famer, right? So these people, these young kids are actually looking up to Dez. So they're going to be shocked. But if I'm the coach, I'm sitting there saying that, hey, this position is yours to fight for, but not yours to just for me to give. And I think that would create all types of good workout measurements of the mind and good workout measurements for the heart, because that's what Dez Bryant bring to the table. But it will have to be after the draft, though. I don't want you to I don't want you to put the cart in front of the horse.
Right. And one other thing.
Talk to me.
Linebackers, man. We got to get more linebackers.
Yeah, especially when we make this
transition.
transition.
You know what I mean? Because I said, what we had there, they're good, but the only problem is, Sean Lee's on his way out.
Right.
We don't know what's going to go on with our man Vanderis. And I hate to say this, but I'm not too sold on the Notre Dame guy there.
Chase Claypool?
No, the what's his name? 54.
54.
Yeah, the one that had the broken leg. And
Jalen, you're not sold on him.
Jalen.
Oh, you threw me for a loop for that.
Yet. I'm not really sold on him yet, man. I mean, he looks good certain times, then sometimes he looks like, man, what is he doing,
Yeah, I think that if you think about this with Jalen, we were playing this brother with one hand behind his back. I think that we showcased some of his range ability. He can hit, but I think that we just didn't put him in certain situations to win all the time. I mean, put him on the edge, let him blitz sometimes. Let this brother come in through the A gap and blitz sometimes in the middle, So I think that this coaching staff will utilize him differently.
Yeah. All right, man. It was great talking to you, man. I listened to you a lot, man.
Oh, man, I really appreciate it, brother. Salute.
Yeah.
It's a good call, man, from the 413. You guys get what I'm saying with this? Yeah, utilize Jalen, Look, let's not paint these guys in a corner. Let's not say, okay, this is all they can do. I've seen somebody post a comment earlier and said, hey, we're not going to do nothing with these players because they are not known to do anything with players before. And I say, no. That's with the old regime. That was what we was doing 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, or a year ago. This is something new. I think that this particular staff will look at it and say, we don't have the longitude and latitude that Jason Garrett had. Oh, we don't have this long time frame. Our shelf life is quick. That's why I believe that they're trying to look at this draft and make these splashes. And they're going to look at this team and say, okay, we're going to try to utilize the players at the best of their abilities. We're not finna play favoritism. We're okay, Jason Witten, yeah, it's cool. Yes, your jersey, it'd probably never be another person to wear number 82. 832, I already know who you are. What's good with you, bro? My brother from another mother.
See, Lord, it's the problem, dog.
Talk to me.
We have 53 roster spots, and you can only carry 46 of them. So the issue with Dez is every fourth or fifth wide receiver got to play kicking game somewhere. They got to run down the tackle. They got to be a gunner. You got to do something in return game. You got to do something. That's why Taysom Hill wasn't always active, because if you ain't doing nothing on kicking game, it's going to be hard to carry you.
Right.
So if you Dez Bryant, you may not necessarily be competing to be a better receiver than somebody. Can you be a better kick returner than John Bay Johnson? Can you be a better gunner than Jalen Guyton? Both these young guys run way faster than him. They're better, better game speed than them. Both those guys flyers. Both those guys can book. So Dez not just got to be a better receiver. He got to be a better everything else. Because Coop ain't got to do it. Gallup ain't got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's way more to get Dez on this team than just being a wide receiver somebody. I know a lot of Cowboys fans. Well, Vice, can we get something? Well, you need more than just something from your fourth and fifth receiver. I ain't calling nobody wrong. That's just a little food for thought for you. Also, in terms of getting new linebackers, paying money for new linebackers, drafting new linebackers, we don't need linebacker bodies because we got people. Joe Thomas is really good. Justin Marsh can get it done. Malcolm Smith, former Seahawk guy, he's
right.
Cool. We don't need linebackers. Sean Lee on the bench. We got 7 linebackers and we play nickel, so we're only using 2 of them. We ain't got to have linebackers. But I want to know, before we so fast to get Jalen up out the paint, before we so fast to get Van Der Esch up out the paint, how much better will they look with an improved D-line? I'll let you take those responses, Law Nation. I just be reading the comments. I heard your phone calls, and I know I got privilege where I can just kind of jump in the line or whatever. So I want your other people to call in and give their thoughts on that, just a little extra perspective, all right? It's about to hold it down now. Peace, y'all. Y'all be cool. I'll be in the chat box. All right now. Peace.
Y'all follow that man's page, man. He is second to none with the football acumen. I'm telling you guys right now, follow Voch Lombardi, who keeps the party going. Now, what he was saying is that, you can hide a few things, but those positions right there, if you start removing them off of the paint pretty much, boy, you will see some crazy stuff happening. Also, if you like the Ray Lewises of the world, right? And I'm not saying that Jalen Smith is the comp. Ray Lewis was his comp. But what I'm saying is that now that what Voch was saying is that front four, oh my goodness. We got some weight action. We got some power, some strength up front. And now, do you have these guys running out free? Oh, my goodness. Look, this team, we would look a whole lot different. Man, we're going to look a whole lot different than what we looked like many of years ago or even last year. Y'all hit that location for the nation too, man. Y'all hit me up, man. Let me know where y'all watching from. Rue Glock says Voch with the facts. I mean, Voch be putting the facts out there so much, man. It make my teeth white, man. It make my beard grow, baby. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all know how this thing goes, man. Jamal, I really want. Let me see who said that they really want Jamal. This is Joe Morrison. My thing is, let me say this again, and I'm prefacing my statement. I know Jamal is bad. He's a good dog for us, right? If we were to get him, I'll be the first one to try to jump out there and do a film session. Thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session as we take a deeper look at Jamal. As he come off the edge, he had 6 sacks. I want to put this into your mental. That's more sacks than we had from, dare I say, the right defensive end or the left defensive end or the guy in the middle. This is Jamal. He's a safety, for crying out loud. That would be nice. That would be nice. But there are positions on this team that you can't hide. There are positions that you can't hide. And cornerback play is one of them. Let me repeat. Cornerback play is one of them. You can disguise and hide as safety. You can disguise and hide, dare I say, some linebacker play. Some suspect linebacker play. Now, you can get exposed a little bit when you try to hide that defensive tackle who really can't move furniture around. Hey, he may be good for the first 2 or 3 quarters, but that fourth quarter, when you hit it, when that bear jump on his back. For those who out there ran track, shout out to Tennessee Cowboy. Shout out to Jay Form. That's my guy all day, every day. Christopher Davis, really appreciate you so much. Eric, Juarez, what's up, man? I hope I said your last name correctly. Landon, really appreciate you. But for those who out there ran track, we used to say, watch that bear jump on his back, when he come around that quarter horse, that quarter horse, you think he a quarter, right? When he come around that edge, running on that track, all of a sudden, you see that bear jump on his back, and you think that he's running with cement blocks and quicksand. That's what happened when you don't invest inside the defensive tackle, right? So it's hard to hide, but you can hide it though. You can do schemes and these sort of things. But cornerback play, you can't hide bad cornerback play. You can't hide bad cornerback play. So there could be an angle where it's give me a cornerback over safety. I do know that we have positional value. Vach Lombardi can give you guys position value lessons on that too, of where teams can get the most from their particular players. And trust me, in every level of 11 men on the field, everybody is valuable, but some people in certain schemes are more valuable than others. 682-214-4087. Don't you all call at the same time. Y'all pick up the phone. Y'all give my ring a hit. Hit it up. Anchorman, shout out to you. Yes, Joey. That Anchorman, boy, he got to have some horses within him. He got to be ready. Because if that bear jump on his back, it's over with. McKinney then, Law. This is from McKean. Look, I don't know where this draft is going to go. My thing is the Cowboys normally don't draft the people that we really want. They brought in Zach Barn. I like him, but I don't like him at 17. They brought in Fulton. I like him, but I don't like him at 17. If you tell me that Fulton dropped all the way to the second round or something like that, cool. But if he fool around and get picked at the 17th pick, we will be looking at it like, come on, Cowboys, come on. I like CeeDee Lamb, but I can look at the Raiders right now, and I'm looking at them. They picking him. I just don't see the Raiders passing up on him. I just look at the Raiders sitting there saying, okay, CD. Hey, I like Henry Ruggs, but I looked up KJ Hamler, right? Y'all look up that KJ. But speed is speed. Both of them got that quickness, that burst, that crazy speed. And trust me, Cowboy Nation, with these wide receivers, it's always, and I'm going to say this again, it's always people or someone that we just have not seen that just shows up and do some crazy things, you see. Nobody saw AB coming. Nobody saw Antonio Brown coming when he went over there to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They thought for sure that what they had, Holmes, they got rid of Holmes, and they picked up a Wallace from, shout out to Ole Miss. They picked up Wallace. I forgot his first name. They had all these wide receivers out there. But here comes AB, just lit up the league. Although, Fame got that man all crazy, But before he got the fame, boy, that boy was something else, right? Rugg is it, though. It's Hakeem. A lot of people love him. We'll see. We shall soon see. What's up with you, Neil, man? Really appreciate you. What's up, Law? How is going? Everything's going fine like wine over here, man. Who else we have here? Basically, just have to push on the D-line and the back in the wall prosper. Trust me, the back end of the wall is from J. Pat D. Yeah, I agree. Look, a good defensive line can improve everybody. It can improve everybody. It causes the quarterback to go through his reads and progression better. It calls better production as it relates to blitz packages. And on top of that, it just calls this right here. Defense does one thing that offense normally don't do. Defense travel. I'm going to repeat. Defense travel. Let me see how long I've been live like 95 out here, man. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Oh, I hit my 1 hour mark at 13 minutes ago. All right, so Cowboy Nation, there is a notification bell that's on the lower end of your screen there. Why don't you pluck that bell if you subscribe? You subscribe to this channel and you will be able to be joined into the notification. And on top of that, there's no justification needed. On Facebook, if you follow me in my Facebook page, do your brother a huge favor if possible. Sharing is caring, right? Sharing. Love is lovelier the second time around. Share that thing. Let people know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. I have a website, LAWS Nation. It's still in beta phase, but you can hit me up on my website. You can always send me texts on that number right there, 682-214-4087. Send me your thoughts. Send me your players that you really have high love and adulations on. And I may not can get back with you immediately, but trust me, I do read your texts. So shoot me a text, leave a comment, and do all of those things. Shout out to you, Tony. Let the AI speak.
Salute at Law in the chat. Smash the like button and show support.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Cowboy Nation, hit me up. Spotify, Instagram, iTunes, Twitch, Twitter, MySpace, Black Planet, and 2 YouTube pages at LAWS Nation. That's been my time. I really, 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 really thank you all for yours. Let's jam on out. And you guys know when I jam out, I just want to see some fire emojis out there. If y'all can show me some fire emojis, love, man, that would be fantastic and a half, right? All right, let me turn my phone lines off because I don't want you guys calling me while I'm doing this, right? Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. Where we at? There we go. Yeah. Come on. Hey. Right. Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah. See that fire. Cowboy Nation. Let's go to the Super Bowl, baby. Let's get it going. There you go. All right. Yeah, I see the fire, baby. Hey. Come on, baby. When I see that fire, baby, y'all already know. Come on, baby. Hey. Y'all stay COVID free, baby. Oh yeah, stay your butt at home. Shout out to you, baby. Yeah. Come on, nation. I see ya. Let's go, baby. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all join the notification bell. Y'all hit this thing going one way or another. Cowboy Nation, they say we can't do this. They say we can't do that. But we tell everybody, we back on this thing, baby. It's 2020. The vision is all. The collective heart, soul, and mind of everything else will be fine. All we got to do is continue to grind. That's what Dak Prescott is doing right now. That's what Dak Prescott is trying to figure out. That is why Dez Bryant is right there. That's why Ezekiel, the main man, Elliott, is right there in the mix. Because he sit there and said, hey, the last time I tasted some doggone championship was when I had Ohio State Buckeyes numbers on me. It's time for me to get this thing going with number 2 and the 1 on me. It's time for me to get this thing going and show the world that Ezekiel, the path of the righteous man, is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man. But blessed is he that is in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. And then dare I say, you would know thy name is Ezekiel, the main man Elliott, when he laid his vengeance upon not just Roger Goodell, but to everybody. So let's get this thing going, baby. I'm out. I'm Law Nation. L-A-W Nation. Y'all keep this thing going, baby. Let's go. Hey. COVID free, baby. Y'all stay COVID free. Let's go. Y'all wash those hands. Let's go. Remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go.